guys, welcome back, week 2. Okay, so in terms of equipment, what we're going to need today, you're going to need a rope like this. If you don't have a rope, a hose pipe will do just fine. Right, we're going to need this for the game at the end, but we're also going to need it in our workout. So we need the rope. We're also going to need a chair or a step. Okay, I'm going to be using a wooden box. That's going to be my step, but a chair will do just fine. Okay, we're going to be doing some box dips on the chairs. So if you want to pause the video, go and grab that stuff, and then come back and we'll get started. All right, so let me talk you through what we're going to do today. Okay, so our warm-up is going to be 3 minutes. We're going to do jogging on the spot, but every 15 seconds we're going to do a jump for the first minute. On the second minute we're going to do an air squat, just like we did last week, like we practiced. And then in the third minute we're going to do a burpee. Okay, so every 15 seconds we'll do one of those exercises. I will do it with you. I'll tell you which ones we're doing as we go along. From there we're going to go into a little stretch, and we're going to work on our calves today, and we're going to work on our hips. Okay, because when we go into the skill section we're going to be going over the squat again. Right, we're going to spend a fair bit of time on the squat over the coming weeks, because we need to make sure that is nice and perfect before we start moving on from there. Okay, so the stretch will then lead us into the skill, which is going to be the squat. Same points as last week. We're going to look at the feet, we're going to look at the knees, and we're going to look at the chest. From there we're going to go into the prep section, which is going to get us ready for the workout. And we're going to go through box dips, which is why we need the chair or the step. And we're going to go through lateral jumps, which is why we needed the rope, okay, or the hose pipe if you're using a hose pipe. From there we're going to go into the workout. Now our workout, a little bit confusing, but I'll do it with you so you can just follow along with me. But what we're going to do, we're going to do 2 exercises for 2 minutes. That's going to be the air squat, and we're going to be doing box dips. We'll do each of those exercises for 2 minutes, alternating between the two. We're then going to have a minute rest between going back and doing that same 2-minute workout again. In the minute rest though, we're going to be using the rope or the hose pipe, and we're going to be doing lateral jumps, so just jumping side to side over the hose pipe. We're going to do that for a minute. We'll then go back to the workout, and we'll do another 2 minutes of air squats and dips. Okay, and then from there we're going to go down into the game, and the game is going to be a balancing game, which is why we need the hose pipe and the rope again. Okay, so let's go into the warm-up. All right, so let's go into our warm-up. Okay, so what we're going to do, it's going to be a 3-minute warm-up. We're going to be jogging on the spot, but every 15 seconds for the first minute we're going to do 1 jump. Now the jump we're going to do, we're going to touch the floor in between our feet, and we're just going to jump up, and then you can carry on jogging on the spot again. When we go into the second minute, we're going to do an air squat. So exactly the same thing. If we jog on the spot, the clock will beep, we'll get into our squat position, do a squat, and then carry on jogging. Okay. As we go into the third minute, we're going to do what's called a burpee. So every 15 seconds when the clock beeps, we're going to do a burpee. Now when you do a burpee, our chest and our thighs have to touch the floor. So we're going to lie down, stand up, jump and clap above our heads, and then carry on jogging on the spot again. Okay, 3 different exercises. I'll do it with you, so if you get lost, just have a look at the screen and follow me. Okay, so let's start the clock. We've got 10 seconds, and then let's see if it works. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, let's go. Start jogging on the spot. Okay, easy jogging, legs up. Gets a pass on the floor. We're going to do a jump, and let's go. Touch the floor, jump up, carry on jogging. Remember to use your arms when you're jogging. Get your knees up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touch the floor and jump back into your jog. Number 3. And 3, 2, 1. Touch the floor, jump back to your jog. We've got 1 more jump to do, and then we're going to go into the air squats. Now remember with the squats, you got to keep those feet flat, knees out. Right, then 3, 2, 1, touch the floor and jump. Okay, back to your jogging. Now this time, instead of doing the jump, we're going to do the squat. Okay, it's 10 seconds. Remember the squat, push the knees out to the side. Keep your chest up nice and high. And 3, 2, 1, squat, going up. Back to your jogging. And 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, squat stance, down and up, carry on with your jogging. seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Squat, down and up, back to your jog. This will be the last one. And then we're going to go on to the burpee. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last squat, down and up, back to your jogging. Now this time, instead of the squat, we're going to do the burpee. Remember the burpee, chest and thighs are going to touch the floor at the bottom of the movement. Are we ready? Then 3, 2, 1. Let's go, down and up, back to jogging. Five seconds, and 3, 2, 1, down and up, back to jog. And 3, 2, 1, down and up. This will be the last 15 seconds of jogging. We're going to finish off with the burpee at the end though. 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, down and up. Just to finish. All right, nice work. So what we're going to do, let's go straight into our stretching now. So what we're going to do, first one's going to be a calf stretch. So we're going to come down into a lunge position, get this knee on the floor at the back, okay? The other leg, we want the foot to stay flat in the front. We're going to lean on our knee and we're going to push our knees forward over our toes. But when I push my knee forward, my heel stays down on the floor. And we're just going to balance in that position, okay? Keep the heel down, you should feel the stretch down the back of your leg over here. And just hold that position. Okay, now the reason we're stretching our calves today is because we're going to be doing jumps over the rope. So we need to make sure these muscles are ready to do some jumping for us. Okay, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch over legs. So same again, put that foot in front. Remember, keep the heel down on the floor, lean on your knee, push your knee forward, keep the heel flat on the floor as you lean forward. Get that stretch into the bottom part of the leg down here. Okay, hold that position. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excuse my dog barking in the background there. Right, now what we're going to do, on to the next one, is a butterfly stretch. So we're going to sit on the floor, we're going to put our feet together, we're going to put our feet in towards our body. From here, hold the toes, and we're just going to push our knees down towards the floor. When you push your knees down, you'll feel the stretch in your hips, okay? The reason we want to stretch our hips out is because we're going to be doing squats today, and the looser the hips are, the easier it's going to be to get down nice and low to the ground. Okay, so let's push knees down towards the floor, and we're going to hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let the knees up, and let's push them back down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, bring the knees up, and then push them down towards the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we can stand up there, guys. And if you want to grab yourself a quick sip of water, and then we're going to go into the skill section. All right, so let's go into our skill now, okay? So the skill, just like last week, is going to be the air squat, okay? The 3 things we're going to focus on. Our feet are going to be the first thing. We're then going to look at our knees, and then we're going to look at our chest. Just like we did last week, we're going to do a few reps with each of those in mind, and then we're going to do a few at the end with all 3 of them in mind. Okay, the goal here is to make our squats as perfect as we can, because then when we go into our workout, we're going to be doing 10 of them at a time. We want each rep to be as close to perfect as it can be. Okay, so with this stance, our feet are going to be just outside of shoulder width. Okay, from there, when we go down, we want to push our hips backwards and then come down to the bottom of the squat. When we come down, our feet always stay flat on the floor. So we come down to that position there, and then we stand up. What we don't want to see is our feet coming up like that at the bottom. Sit back, weight into your heels, and then stand up. Okay, so let's do 3 reps now, focusing on our feet. We're going to go down to the bottom, we'll weight at the bottom all together, and then we'll all stand up together. Okay, so feet apart, 1, 2, just outside of shoulder width. From there, we're going to hold our hands up nice and high as if we're looking through a big telescope. And we're going to go down to the bottom. Check your feet, are your feet flat? And let's stand. And again, from the front, let's go down. Check your feet, are they flat? And stand. And one more time, let's go down. Are your feet flat? And stand. Okay. Now we're going to look at our knees. Now with our knees always go out to the side when we squat. If our knees come in like this, it's very hard to go low because our hips get super tight as we come down in that position. So push your knees out to the side. It'll make it easier for you to go lower to the ground. Okay. But remember, when we push our knees out, our feet still need to be flat on the floor. Okay. So watching from the front now. Hands up as if I'm holding a telescope. I'm going to push my knees out to the side and I'm going to come down to the bottom. My knees are still out to the side and then I can stand up. Okay. When my knees are out to the side, my feet are still flat. All right, so let's try it together now. Feet just outside of shoulder width. Keep the feet flat. Hands up as if we're holding a telescope. And let's go down to the bottom. Knees out to the side. Weight to the bottom. Are your knees out? And stand. Okay, and then from the front, feet flat. Hands up. Let's go down, knees out, knees out, knees out. At the bottom, weight. Check your knees. Are your knees out to the side? And let's stand up. And one more from the side again. Feet flat, knees out to the side. Let's go down and hold. 1, 2, 3. Knees out and stand. Okay. Always remember your knees. When we get tired, your knees tend to kind of fall in. Okay, so let's push them out to the side. Make them nice and big when we do our squats. All right. Then the last thing we're going to do is our chest. Okay, now when we squat, we don't want to be squatting down, looking at the floor like this. This doesn't count as a squat. Okay, our chest always point forwards in front of us. That's why we hold a big telescope up in front of us, so when we squat down, we can look through the telescope, go down to the bottom. My chest is still pointed forward, and then I'm going to stand up. Okay. Remember, when we go down though, our feet are flat and our knees go out to the side. Okay, so let's try a few now, holding the telescope. So feet flat, just outside of shoulder width. Hold your telescope up in front of you, and we're going to go down nice and slowly, knees out to the side. Keep looking through your telescope. When you get to the bottom, check if your chest is pointing forwards, and stand up. Okay, from the front, are we ready? Feet flat, knees going out, looking through the telescope. Let's go down, hold at the bottom. Is your chest pointed forwards? Keep looking through the telescope and stand. One more from the side. Looking through the telescope. Let's push back, come down. Look through the telescope. Is your chest pointing forwards? And stand. Okay, nice and easy. So those are the 3 things we're going to look at. All right, we've done the feet, we've done the knees, we've done the chest. Now we're going to do 3 squats. Each one is going to be as perfect as we can make them. So what we're going to do, feet apart, knees going out, holding the telescope, but we're going to go down super slow. Okay, so what it's going to look like from here, I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4 to the bottom, and I'm going to hold 1, 2, 3, and then we'll stand up. Okay, on the way down, remember our knees go out and we hold the telescope up as high as we can. When we're at the bottom, we're going to check our feet, we're going to check our knees, we're going to check our chest, and then we'll stand up. Okay, so all together, let's see, feet apart, hold the telescope, and let's go down. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the bottom. Let's check our feet. Feet are flat, knees are out, hands up, and stand. Good, okay, again, that's 1. Hands up, let's go down slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check your feet, are they flat? Knees out to the side, hands up, and stand. Last one, feet apart, hold the telescope, let's go down slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the bottom. Check your feet, are your knees out, hands up, and stand. Okay, that's the air squat. Just like we've done those last 3, that's exactly how I want you to do them when we do our workout. Okay, nice and slow, but making sure that our feet are flat, our knees are out, and our chests are up. Okay, so let's go from here, let's go into our prep work, which is going to be the other 2 exercises for the workout. All right, so let's go into our prep now. Okay, so I've got a box that I'm going to use to do the dips. If you have a chair, use a chair. If you've got a step, use a step. Okay, all we need to do is be able to put our hands on it. Make sure that whatever we put our hands on though is nice and strong. It's not going to fall over when we're putting our hands on it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is the dip. Now with the dip, our hands are going to point down to the ground. Fingers point down to the ground. We're going to put our legs out in front of us, feet flat on the floor, okay, and with our knees bent just a little bit. And then from here, what we're going to do, we're going to bend our elbows, come down, and we're going to straighten our arms. Okay, so when we push down onto the box, we're going to use the muscles in the back of our arms here to push us up to straight. Okay, in our workout, we're going to do 5 of these. Down and up, down and up, down and up. Okay. When we do them, try and use your arms as much as you can. If you need to use your legs, you can use your legs. It'll make it a little bit easier. But we want to focus on using our arms as much as possible when we do that. Okay, so that's the first exercise. We're going to do that. We're going to do the dips with the air squats. Okay, we then have a minute rest. Okay, the rest, we're going to be doing lateral jumps. So this is where you're going to need your rope or the hose pipe, whatever you're using to jump over. It can be a broom handle. It can be a stick from the garden, it can be whatever you need, okay? As long as it's on the floor and you can jump from side to side over whatever it is on the floor. Obviously the bigger it is, the harder it's going to be to jump side to side over it. But a rope, just like this, or a hose pipe, okay, about 1 inch high, is exactly what we're looking for. So when we do the lateral jumps, we're going to jump with 2 feet, land with 2 feet. I'm just going to jump side to side. Okay, so let's go into our workout now. And I'll explain to you what we're going to do. All right, so let's go into the movements that we're going to do for our workout now. Okay, the way it's going to work is for 2 minutes, we're going to do 10 air squats and 5 dips like we practiced on the box here. Okay, remember the air squat, feet flat, knees out, chest up, all the way down to the bottom, all the way up to the top. When we do our dips, we're going to do 5 dips, fingers point down, feet flat on the floor, down and up, like that. Okay. After 2 minutes, we're going to go into 1 minute of lateral jumps over your hose pipe or your rope. Okay, 2 feet jumping side to side as fast as we can, right, for 1 minute. When we finish that minute of jumping, we're then going to come back to the air squats and the dips, and we'll do another 2 minutes on those exercises. Let me start the clock, and we can get going. All right, are we ready? Starting with the air squats. In 3, 2, 1, all the way down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Onto the dips. Remember, we want to use our arms to push ourselves up, so feet flat on the floor. Go down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to our air squats, feet apart, hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to your dips. Remember, feet on the floor, use the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1 minute gone. Squats, down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back down onto the box. Fingers point down, use the arms. Down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Ty, come to visit us for a bit of a workout. Right, back to our squats, down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And onto the box. Let's go, down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Onto the squats again, we've got 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Okay, let's go on to our jumps now. Feet together, jumping side to side. Okay, we're going to do a minute of jumping. Try and jump with both feet at the same time and land with 2 feet as you jump. Jumping side to side, keep it going. And it's changing now, you're going to use 1 foot, jump side to side with 1 foot only. Let's do it for 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs, same again, side to side, on the other leg this time. Again, 10 seconds on this leg. And 3, 2, 1. Relax, right, last 20 seconds, both feet jumping side to side. Let's go. That's it, 2 feet. We've got 10 seconds. Then we're gonna go back to the air squats and the dips. 3, 2, 1. And relax, straight into the squats. Feet apart, hands up, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Onto the dips, remember we're doing 5. Use the arms as much as you can. Let's go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the squats. Remember to keep those feet flat when we're squatting. Down and up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to our dips. Feet flat, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Air squats. Feet apart. Remember the knees this time. Knees out. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Onto the dips. Feet out. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to our squats. Got 40 seconds left. Let's go. 1, 2. Remember your chest. Always point forwards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 seconds. We can finish another round. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 seconds. Let's get the squats done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax there. Nice work, guys. Well done. That's our workout done. Grab yourself some water, have a big sip of water, and then when you're ready, we'll go into our game. Well done. All right, let's go into our game now. Okay, I hope you've had some water. Make sure we drink lots, okay? If you do need to sip while we're doing the game, feel free to grab some, okay? So what we're going to do, you're going to lay your rope or your hose pipe, whatever it is, down on the floor, however you want, okay? Whichever shape you want to lay it down in. I've got mine in a semicircle, mainly so you can see what we're doing, but if you want to lay it down in a big circle with lots of turns, however you want to lay it down, it's cool. So all we're going to practice today is a little bit of balancing, okay? Each one will get a little bit harder. All we want you to do is go around to the other side. When you get to the other side, turn around and make it a little bit harder on the way back, okay? So the first one, nice and easy, just walking across the hose pipe, arms out to the side, balancing on the hose pipe or the rope, all the way across to the other side. Okay, you're going to do that a few times if you want, all right? From there, we're going to make it a little bit harder this time. We're going to go sideways across it, okay? You might find it super easy, but what I want you to try and do is make sure that your toes or your heels don't touch the floor. So you have to balance on the rope. Okay, so all the way across, balancing, oh, careful the toes, whoops, see, careful the toes don't touch the floor, all the way across to the end. Okay, don't get tangled on the rope like I did. I'm sure you guys are much better at this than I am, but don't get tangled. Now the next one, what we're going to do, we're going to try and walk across like a bear. Now bears walk on all fours, so we're going to have our hands on the rope as well, and we're going to walk like a bear, balancing all the way across around the corner. Make sure you only stand on the rope, no falling over, all the way down to the end. Okay, again, do that as many times as you want, have some fun with it. And the last one we're going to do, you're going to see if you can balance, but you're going to close your eyes. Okay, now this one's going to be a little bit tricky because you're not going to be able to see where you're going. So you have to feel with your feet when your eyes are closed. I'm going to balance all the way around. Okay, so we're going to start, arms up to the side, close your eyes, and just going to feel for the rope. Feel for the rope, when you find it, stand on it. Feel and stand. Okay, you're going to balance all the way across, feeling for the rope. Careful not to fall over, and balance all the way to the end. Okay, those are the 4 options that we're going to use today. Play with each one of them for as long as you want. Okay, the hardest one is going to be the one with your eyes closed because you can't see where you're going. Okay, have some fun in the game, guys, and we'll see you next week.